I was just jamming out to Fetus Justin Bieber songs, and I was like, I should make my reaction video, so that's what I'm doing. I actually adore Fetus Justin Bieber because Fetus Justin Bieber will never not be cute. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Fetus Miley Cyrus, which was Hannah Montana, basically. Like, Hannah Montana will forever be my life. Even though she's coming in on Wrecking Balls now, but you know what? It's okay. I feel like my only childhood pop star that, like, turned out to be okay was Hilary Duff. Like, she is married, even though I think she's getting a divorce. I'm not sure, though. She's married and she has a kid and she didn't do drugs and all this other, like, shit and naked. Like, what the fuck? Like, literally every child star from my childhood is fucked. I mean, like, Dylan Sprouse put out nudes. Miley Cyrus is, like, naked and twerking on everything she can. Which is actually very traumatizing for mega Hannah Montana fans. Like, if you're a mega Hannah Montana fan and you see Miley now, it's mega traumatizing. But I do like some of her songs on her banger CD, so I have to admit to that. What else? Oh, Brenda Song, who played London Tipton, got pregnant with Miley Cyrus's brother, who was in Metro Station, that band. Does anybody remember that band? The Jonas Brothers, they're okay, though. They're still, like, they're okay. They didn't go down that drug road. I mean, I know they stopped, like, making music. They came out with a new song, Nobody Told Me. It's mad catchy. It's, like, my favorite song ever. It's my jam. I don't know. But one of them got their wife pregnant because on iTunes Radio, the fucking commercial comes on all the damn time. And I'm like, okay, I know you're knocked up. Stop it. You're not Kate Beckett. I don't really care. So, yeah. But basically, like, everybody else is just got fucked. That's basically it. So, except for Selena Gomez, too. Selena Gomez is good, too. And Demi Lovato, I love her. Even though she's been through a lot and she kind of, you know what? I still love her deeply. Okay, enough about that. But before I start talking, I feel like a snowflake because I'm wearing this white sweater. And I was like, it snowed yesterday. And yeah, but funny thing is I just put this shirt on just to make this video. And I got this sweater for Christmas. And it is almost a month later, and this is the first time I've had it on my body. So, yeah, it's from Hollister. I actually have the same one in gray. I wore it for Christmas pictures. Holla! So anyway, so, Limelight was on Monday, and before we talk about that, this may be the last reaction video, because my death is on Sunday. Literally, I will not make it alive. I will not make it out alive. I won't. Like, living through that episode is just not an option. So anyway, so Limelight was on Monday. We'll talk about that once I get done talking about Limelight. This is why my reaction videos are 22 minutes long, because I talk about irrelevant shit for the first 5 minutes. Anyway, so Limelight was on Monday, and oh my goodness. So it starts off, and obviously someone's going to get murdered. Whatever. It was basically making fun of Miley Cyrus / Hannah Montana, and I was like, this is fucking great. And then, you know, then it cuts to the loft. And honestly, when was the last time they were in her apartment, Watershed? She should just move in, because when is she not there? Like, to be completely honest, like, when is she not there? So anyway, she was in her little cute bike pajamas, and I'm pretty sure she's wearing her fiance's socks, because those just aren't Kate Beckett socks. And I read a fic, and she went into, like, their bedroom, and got more of his socks, and I was like, yeah, you see, that headcanon just took off on a whole new level. So, then, you know, she gets close to him, and she looks at him, and she has, like, all this love on her face, and I literally want to die and, like, shoot myself in the face multiple times, but, yeah. So, anyway, so my eye keeps, like, my bottom eyelashes keep sticking to my top eyelashes, so if I do this, that's why. Ow! There's a piece of dust in my eye now. Cool. So, anyways, then she just, like, bites his ear, and then fucking Pie knocks on their door at 6:45 in the morning. Honestly, I know you're looking for your letter of recommendation, whatever, but there is no need for you to come up in here interrupting my OTP at 6:45 in the morning. I could see if it was like 7:45 in the morning, then maybe, but 6:45? No. And then her cute little hi pie thing basically just killed me. Like, I was done for the rest of the episode. I was like, I'm not surviving this. But can we talk about how she's just like, in his kitchen, in her pajamas, getting coffee, just walking around like it's the most absolute normal thing in the world? I was just like, I'm dead. And then they go to the crime scene, and I've watched the episode, I think, about like 3 times, and I still really haven't paid attention to the case, which I normally don't, because I normally don't pay attention to the case until like the 7th time I've watched it. And then the only time I ever like extremely pay attention the first time I watch it is if it like is around her mom's case, which I really want them to close her mother's case before the wedding, but I won't get my way because I'm not Andrew Marlowe, obviously. I secretly think Nellie, if you follow her on Twitter, you should all follow her on Twitter, and if you don't, then I'm just gonna go to your house and demand that you follow her. And if you don't read Cub, then you should just stop watching this and go read it, because just go read it. But anyway, I think Nellie, aka my older sister, is Andrew Marlowe, because literally she wrote Cub, and Cub literally like reflects on the show, and I'm like, how the fuck are you doing this? Like, what the hell? Like, there's a scene in Cub where, well, I don't want to give it away. I don't even give a fuck, because if you haven't read Cub by now, then you're whatever. There's a scene in Cub where she's wedding dress shopping and she gets emotional about her mom not being there. That's what happened this Sunday. What else? There was something that I read last night and it reverted back to what? Oh, wait. Fuck. I completely forgot. I don't even know. Oh, the 3 kids thing? Yeah. In Cub, they end up with 3 kids. So, it reflects back to the show. And I'm just like, Nellie, are you secretly Andrew Marlowe's cousin? Or are you him yourself? And you're just saying that you're Nellie because I'm on to you. Anyway, enough about Cub. I'm rereading it. I'm in the process of rereading it for literally the 20th time. And honestly, it's worse after you've read it like 19 times because just, I can't. That fic is just pure perfection. Like, I don't understand why other baby fics can be like that, because in Castle fandom world, on fanfiction, every freaking pregnancy fic has to be depressing, or like, they don't want the baby, or Castle doesn't want the baby, or she miscarries, or she falls down the stairs and breaks her head open on a rock, or something like that. Like, Cub is just happy and fluffy and perfect, and you should all go read it. Okay. So anyway, I completely lost my train of thought. Shit. So yeah, so the case, I don't know. The case is just whatever. And then some other shit happens. And then, Alexis was in this episode, and I was like, it is nice to see you, girl, especially because you are saying bye to Pie. Like, Alexis, you are a pretty girl. And Pie, what did you ever see in him? Like, he's not even attractive. Like, I know all that bullshit, what's in the inside, but honestly, you can do better. Like, your boyfriend, Ashley, he was hot. Even though he was on the Secret Life of the American Teenager, which I missed that show so fucking much. But he was on that show, and you know how some guys have, like, their atoms, whatever the fuck this is called, I forget. Like, it's like, some guys, you can, like, see it when they talk. His is like that, and that shit creeps me out. I hate that shit. Like, okay. I'm not even talking about the episode anymore. So, So they're in the precinct, Alexis comes to the precinct, and then Mandy's just, like, kind of sitting there, and she's, like, has her hood up, and then Alexis is like, this bitch became such a mess, and she's a psychotic, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, wow. See, I'd be like that, but I'd be like, holy shit, this person, like, oh my god, she's perfect, she's flawless, blah, blah. And then I'd turn around, she'd be right there, and I'd be like, oh, shit. I'm not a creeper or stalker or anything, I promise. Maybe. And then when they went to the bar and Alexis was like, and I was like, oh my god. And then she like knocked down the drink. That is totally me if I went out with my friends. I'd literally just be like that. And then, you know, because I'd be like, oh, cute guy. And then I'd act like a complete idiot. And then, yeah. But if I was famous and I was out at a bar, I mean, given under the circumstances of the episode, they weren't like really there to enjoy themselves and have a good time. But if I was famous and I went out to a bar with my friends and I had like a disguise on and then someone like blew my cover and was like, oh my god. And then all these bitches started surrounding me and taking pictures. You best know that I would just like whip out my knife and be like, fuck you all. If you don't get out my face, I'm going to shank every single one of you. Nobody let me become famous. Or give me weapons. And then, blah, 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 blah. I'm very sidetracked right now. I think it's because I'm hyper. Beckett's dad called Beckett and was like, are you still engaged? Blah, 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 blah. Aunt Teresa put it on Facebook. Aunt who? Because I need to meet this Aunt Teresa. Like, I just have these, like, Tumblr is the reason why I have so many, like, freaking headcanons. It's actually, like, ridiculous. Like, it's just, like, it's crazy. It's just nuts. It's like, I cannot function without these headcanons. But Aunt Teresa better be at the wedding. See, this is why they need their perfect wedding on the beach with her in a straight down dress and barefoot and a flower in her hair and it's down and she just walks down. Like, don't you people want that? I don't understand. Like, everybody I talk to, literally everyone on my timeline is like, I want them to get kidnapped and I want like a rock thrown at Beckett's head at their wedding day and oh my god, what if she should become unconscious and not remember the past like 5 years and oh my god, what if this all blah, blah, blah. Don't you want their perfect wedding? Don't you? I don't give a fuck. If every other TV show on their thing has had a perfect wedding, no other wedding vows on TV will match up to Castle's because do you know how fucking emotional that's going to be? Especially, I had a dream where Andrew and Terry wrote the wedding episode, and guess whose death that was? It was mine, because their vows were just, like, they were beautiful, man. I woke up with tears on my face. Like, honestly, like, I don't understand you people. Like, what? Like, you don't want Beckett walking down the aisle, and you don't want, like, her to, like, come out, like, you know, like, I mean, they need to walk down, and then whatever, whoever walks down. And then Beckett walks down, and then Castle's face when he sees her, and they're like, this is it. They're becoming husband and wife. They've worked so hard to get here, and this is happening, and it's real, and I need it. So fuck all your other theories. I need a perfect wedding. Just you can do anything else to them, just not on their wedding day, as long as they survive it. Just not on their wedding day, please. Like, she's been shot, her apartment's been blown up, they've almost got eaten by a tiger, their car went into the Hudson River, his daughter was kidnapped, what else? They've been in multiple shootouts, all the shit with her mom's case, freaking, she was shot. They literally lived the YOLO appreciation life. Like, they literally live that life. Like, literally, like, that's it. That's the show. It's just YOLO. Because, honestly, they survived in a freezer, and then you mean to tell me that out of all the shit they've been through, you're not going to give them their perfect wedding? Even though right now they are trying to, and he's just all like, you know, there's a perfect date for our perfect wedding. And then there's bitches who's like, yeah, you're going to get a rock thrown at your head. You're not going to remember the last 4 years of your life. Hate people. I want to become a chinchilla. Because maybe if I was a chinchilla, I could have Castle and Beckett's perfect wedding. And I'd be the most rockinest chinchilla ever. And I'd be the best wedding planning goddamn chinchilla ever. In my dreams. So, Yeah. So, I don't know why I just snapped. I'm watching Good Luck Charlie and she snaps, so I just felt the need to snap. Fun fact, Krista can't snap with her right hand, and she can't wink her right eye. See, it's not possible. So anyway, so back to the episode. So Ryan and Espo kept teasing Beckett about, like, you know, his ex-wife, and I was just like, you're asking to get your balls chopped off, but whatever. So then it's nearing like the end of the episode, and Castle, okay, the Castle Twitter has been tweeting a lot lately, and I've been like, you feeling okay? But the Castle Twitter has been yeah. So they tweeted a picture of Beckett with her arms around Castle's neck on Saturday, and I was in the mall, and someone tweeted it to me, and then I started crying in the middle of the mall, and it was just, like, ridiculous, and I was like, so, yeah, so, and then this bitch looked at me like I was insane because I was crying at my phone, and I was like, have you never seen a fangirl out in public before, you dumbass hoe? Like, ew. I hate when people just give you dirty looks. You don't even know me from shit, and yeah, you're looking at me like you could stab me in the neck. Like, anyway, so yeah, so it's nearing the end of the episode, and that hasn't happened yet, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then it's like the very tail end of the episode, and I was like, oh. And then, you know, she just grabs his hands and, like, puts them around his waist, and then her voice got, like, super low on the second I want, and I was like, whoa there, Tiger, you were in the workplace. This is inappropriate. And then, you know, so basically they're standing there, and his hands are around her waist, and her arms are around his neck, and literally I just died. And then, you know, they said some cute stuff to each other, and I started crying, and then, you know, ow, 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 I just got a major pain in my hip, and then Ryan and Espo are right there, and then Espo's face is literally me. Like, that is me. But that scene right there is just, that's the show. Basically. Like, that's it. So, yeah. And then, you know, he was all like, are we going to get married in space? And then she was like, no, not going to happen, babe. Call your fiance, babe, one more time and see what happens. There'll be a very upset, teary-eyed fangirl at your doorstep. So, yeah, so that was Limelight. And then next week, well, I should say this Sunday because literally tomorrow's Thursday. So, on Sunday, Castle is back on Sunday. Bless fucking Jesus, because it is so much easier to live tweet an episode if I've watched it on Sunday. Like, it's just, it's a blessing from God, to be completely honest. So, yeah, so Dress to Kill is on Sunday. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul, because literally between the dress scene, Beckett's really pretty awesome shirt and jacket in the promo that I'm, like, completely in love with, and that kiss, goodbye. That kiss is literally my death. Like, literally, I can't. Like, that kiss is just gonna... Her arms are around his neck again, and then she, like, takes them down, and then she kind of, like, slides the one down his arm and keeps it there, and then the other one touches his wrist, and then they touch foreheads and noses, and it reminds me of the season 6 posters so fucking much. And then the scene where she tries on the wedding dress. What? So, yeah. So, basically, Dress to Kill is my death because, you know, I'm thinking it's going to be a really cute casket-filled episode, and I'm in the need of one of those. So, yeah. Also, I had a whole tweet about this, and we got, like, 27 retweets, and I was like, okay. But someone was complaining about, like, there being no physical contact since #1 fan, and I was like, are we watching the same show? Because last time I checked, kissing each other's heads and butt slapping and that little hug thing they did at the end of Under Fire, and in Under Fire at one point he, like, pulled her into him and tried to comfort her, and, you know, the whole arms around his neck thing. I guess that's not physical contact. I guess Castle and Beckett kissing every episode is what makes the episode good or bad. Like, I hate when there are a couple people on my timeline who literally, like, only watch the show for Casket. Well, not on my timeline, but I used to follow people who only used to watch the show for Casket and then complain about the episode because there wasn't enough Casket. Like, I'm sorry, the show is called Castle and it has other characters besides Castle and Beckett. Like, yes, I know, I love Casket, but you know what? I love Ryan Esposito and Lainey and Gates and everybody. Ow, what? Did you hear that? And everybody else. So, literally, like, yes, there are a bunch of casket-filled episodes. And yes, there is not a bunch of casket-filled episodes. But you know what? Under Fire wasn't really a casket episode. And yet that episode was amazing. And not a single fucking bitch complained about it. But then this episode, the people were like, ah. And I kind of hate when you have that group of people who like the episode and the people who don't like the episode. Because then those people who don't like the episode kind of like tear out your happiness until you're just like sitting here like, oh, I guess there's something wrong with me because I liked Limelight. So yeah. So that's basically it. And I'm super duper hot right now. So I'm going to end this video because this sweater is coming off. So this is why I don't wear long sleeves. So anyway. So yeah. So I hope you guys have a a good rest of the week. And sorry I was very scatterbrained in this video. I'm very hyper right now. It's probably because of the fact that I'm wearing 2 different color socks and they're really bright and neon. I don't know. Socks make me happy. Whatever. So yeah. So that's about it. So thank you for watching and I love you all. And I hope we survive Dress to Kill. And I really want a sneak peek because it's already Wednesday. But yeah. So that's about it. So thanks for watching. Bye.